What's up guys, welcome back to Railway Empire 2 and we are back on the Bella Italia DLC, and this time we are going for the Per la Famiglia scenario here. So again we start in Rome, and we're obviously going to be expanding south this time, and possibly into Sicily. 26 cities, 73 rural businesses, another huge map. And looking at it and going off what we went off previously, it could be very mountainous. Last time we went for the lady, because I went for businesses to try and control the way the businesses worked. This time I think we need to go for, let's have a quick look. I've never ever used the gangster. I've ever used him. Shall we go for, again, do we need to be auctioning things? All locomotives, yes, are 60% cheaper, but we're not purchasing the auctions. I reckon we've got to go here for lower construction costs, and just hope, mind you, that's got 30% higher cost for bridges. So let's go with the engineer on this one. We get 2 million to start on this one.
Ah, there you are. Did you enjoy your vacation? Que bello! I think we're ready to expand a bit. Specifically, I was thinking of expanding our network southwards to what was previously the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies. In the end, my goal is to construct a railway line from Rome through Naples all the way to Palermo and Sicily. Good idea, right? What could go wrong? Start by connecting Naples to our rail network.
Okay guys, so let's see what we've got. So connect Naples to your home city of Rome. Transports 80 wagons with one single train line connecting the cities of Benevento, Isernia and Naples. Connect 5 cities to your rail network and make 10 different goods available in Naples at the same time. Okay, so Rome, Latina, Naples, which means we've got to purchase this. And I presume it's going to be the cheapest now. So let's get that purchased straight away. So then we need to get that, and that connected with one single line. Okay. Okay, right. We've got lots of goods. And that, Latina to Naples, is quite a distance. So that's going to be a very expensive train line. Now we've got lots of goods knocking about, which makes me kind of think that Rome would be an ideal place to warehouse. Right, let's see what we've got. Now we've got fruit and veg there, so probably best to run through that. And what I have noticed, guys, is from the last scenario, the goods have changed. Research. Let's have a quick look. Our research. Constructing bridges, a bit cheaper, yeah. Although I'm going to try not to use any bridges, but you never know if you do need to use a bridge. So let's try and make this work, guys. got no idea if it's going to or not. Right, for now, we're just going to run 2 lines. Let's do this. Let's try and make this as cheap as possible. Okay, so we've got olives there. So what I am thinking, guys, is that we warehouse in Rome. So let's get set up, and then we'll run the goods in. Because in Rome we've got pasta and olive oil, we're going to need olives and pasta running in directly anyway. It seems pointless. It seems pointless, like, putting it through a third party and in. We don't want to run 2 lines out, we'll just run it yay big for now. With the intention that later on we can restructure these lines, of course, like I always do during these scenarios. We've got wheat up there as well, so let's get wheat in. Let's get this running as cheaply as possible, so we get it connected. Oh, we don't want that. Okay. Again, run far enough out for the second line. Okay, and if we put a supply tower there, one there, and one there. Right, so it looks like we've got a good setup of commodities there. So let's go with, we're going to need a maintenance depot, aren't we? 80% in transfer to all. And we'll warehouse, and we'll go wood, wheat, olives, and veg. And then let's get our next train line running up to Latina. Double line that. So the only track we are running double line, of course, is through to the Two Cities. Everything else is single lines. So look at the price of that. Right, new rail line from Rome to Latina. Let's go 030 quest. Right, so let's get that press play, and let's get some goods moving as well, so we can get some money from these goods. Look at the money's already nearly gone, and we've not actually done anything yet. Okay, right. And let's get that to 2 trains running. So then with that bonus, we can then start making our way up to Naples, I think. train's got to come quite the distance. It's a very big distance here between all these cities, so I get the feeling this is going to make it really, really tough for us. Now, when we head up towards Naples, we need to make a decision. Do we go through the current train stations we can see, the current commodities, and warehouse at Naples? So that when we're in Naples, we can then connect that and give them the goods, or what? I don't know. So we're about to get our first bonus, but I think we definitely need to run through these. I suppose the question is, though, do we just run one single line for now? So that we can get the bonus. And then double the line once we get a bit more money, because this is not going to be cheap. Okay, let's look at that. Contours. To make different goods available, of course, in Naples, we're going to need to see it growing. I think we'll turn the train station round here at Naples so that it allows us to move in different directions then. We'll run it from the second line here so that we can keep that first line available.
I have news. I found a new business partner. I'm talking about let's say, trade and security business. Apparently, it can be dangerous to run a transport business in this region. That's why their employees patrol our passenger trains and protect us from assaults. For that I pay them protection money. This means we'll earn a bit less money with our passenger traffic. But
so I suppose as long as we get just one train running to Naples, it doesn't necessarily have to go all the way from Rome. At the moment,
to their territory in Naples, they will forgo the protection money for that.
See if we can get a couple of trains arriving. That's going to give us enough to purchase this train. There we go. And for now, we'll kind of not do anything between here. I suppose we could run one from Latina up. Just for now, just so we've got a line running. If we get our million, we can then look at doing something else, can't we? See, I don't necessarily think I want this town to be connected. I quite like the idea of carrying on that way. And then we'll do another line that will go up. And that way. And to be fair, I'm not even sure this city's going to be necessarily needed to begin with, because we've got meat down here. So let's just delete that train for now. And then just kind of focus on, let's get these 3 cities together. Once we've got these 3 cities together, we've got our target achieved. We can then maybe just scrap the whole line and focus on. Oh, look at that. See, we're going to need pigs there, or are we? Or do we just go? Well, actually, we'll just not bother supplying it, as long as we've got the goods that we want and need kind of running. As long as it's 80 wagons between the 3 cities, it doesn't really matter. 80 wagons can be goods or people. Don't want a lot, do they? I don't know, let's make it almost impossible to connect the 3 cities. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Right.
Our network grows and grows.
So we've got the 5 cities connected to our rail network. Let's do this. New rail line from there to there to there. Let's go. Put a supply tower there. Supply tower there. $80 wagons isn't really that much, I don't think, anyway. So it's only a couple of journeys, isn't it? Okay, so wood, meat, wheat, olives, pasta, and then we need olive oil, grapes, and wine. So hold on, we could run just a train from there to there temporarily. Just again for now, 1 train, go. And then that will just give them goods for a little bit as well. And then my thoughts are, guys, that if we get rid of so let's just check this train. So now that's taking 8 loads up that way as well. So that'll be 16 moved. It comes back with another 8. That's 24. Comes back. It goes back up the other side with another 8. 36. Shouldn't take that long to get to 80. Now the other thing we could do is just put some passing points, because I think honestly I'm not going to be, I think we're going to get rid of these connections anyway. As long as it's long enough to get a train through, it doesn't really matter. So this is something else you can do if you are desperate for money. As long as they're long enough to get the trains through, it's not really too much of an issue. It's just a passing point, and the trains will just go from point to point, and they'll kind of naturally know where to go. So it now means we can get 2 trains running on this line, which means we get more goods moving. Which of course then fulfills that task nicely. And I really, really am not interested in keeping these 2 cities connected right now, if I'm completely honest. I'm not sure they're going to benefit us in any way, shape or form at the moment. So to get goods available, we need obviously olive oil, grapes and wine. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we need 10. So veg and milk are both quite possible. Are very possible, to be fair, because we've got milk there. And we've got veg all the way down there. But I think once we've got rid of these lines here, we will then connect directly all the way back to Rome, giving us the opportunity then to get goods moving from Rome upwards. So let's have a look. We're up to 15 out of 80. That's coming back with pasta. So what you'll see here is the train will just wait at the end here, basically, until could give it another passing point. Oh, okay, it's already moved up to the passing point. Brilliant. So we're up to 23. Just keep this running, guys, and then we'll say vamos to the whole lot after. I'm not sure if we've put a maintenance line on it. This is possibly one of the only ways I can see us starting this scenario properly. I mean, why that's took pasta up there? What have we done? Get that train deleted in a minute as well. Just get us a bit of money back. Naples has got, you know, it's got a good supply now. It's got enough wood. It needs olive oil and it needs wine. So wine, hopefully, we're going to see appear in maybe Latina, because that would be a fantastic place for wine. To 32 now, guys. Naples is now grown, so it might see that we get wine in Naples. Who knows? We'll have to just wait and see. So we're up to 35. I'm really not fussed if them two cities are growing. They just don't entertain me at the minute, if I'm completely honest. Just get another train running. I'm not messing about. I just want to get it done. This section. I mean, ideally, we'd want to put wine there ourselves. Do you know what? I don't think we've even taken a bond yet. We haven't. But then wine would be ideal there as well, I think. Because then wine could go to Rome and to Naples, and then at Naples we could do cheese. So do we bite the bullet? No, that's gone down. Let's see if it goes back up. Keep an eye on these. See if it goes back up. Because I'd like to be able to purchase a couple of businesses, I think. 45. We're halfway there now, guys. $45, and that's 8, so that's 53. Let's do that. Right, let's put cheese in Naples. Let's do that. And let's see if we can get. That's not far off, so. Just get one of them wagons moving. $53. 57. 61. check our research. Okay, 61. Well, increasing distance there. Just a small breakdown, so that should start getting moving again in a minute. Where's that train going to sit and wait? Look at the size of that bridge. It's cost us so bloody much. So we're up to 7 out of 10 goods available. And 61 so far. Three, 64, 65, 66. So just 14 more wagons and then we can get rid of this stupid line. And actually start doing what I want to do. Oh, we're not far actually from being able to probably do that anyway. Can make a start on it. We've actually got a decent amount of money. I just don't want to lose the fact that I could put a wine industry. $467. Right, where's our train? Let's do that. Let's do this. 12 to go, guys. Oh, wrong one again. 74. 4. That's all we need to do now, guys. 4. We can get rid of that stupid line. Get some money back. Purchase ourselves a winery. It's coming, guys. I can feel it. It's increasing distance, but I'll tell you what, let's just get rid of that train. Once the train's arrived, anyway, guys, it's done. That's that task fulfilled.
Is running like clockwork. You've built an effective rail network.
And now we're taking it away. As easy as that, we are taking it away. For now at least, but that's what we're doing. Okay, look at that, we're back up to 1 million. Right, so now, Naples, you dirty little train station. Grapes, milk. Let's do it. Let's put a winery here. Okay, so yes, okay, I spent $500,000 straight away again, but we're now in control of a couple of businesses. Let's look at getting piggies. Get some piggies in now. So they, I think that's. Get some piggies in. Okay, right, now, effectively, we should be running goods up to Naples now that we didn't have running up there anyway. So we've got olive oil. So I can see us fulfilling that task in the not too near future pretty easily. Once Naples reach 50,000 anyway, it will want cheese. Like I said, olive oil's on the way up. Veg should start appearing soon, and so should wine. We shouldn't really be taking wood up, not when we've got a train that's going to be supplying us wood all the way up here. Realistically, anyway. We've got 8 out of 10 goods available now. Could mix it up and actually run different trains potentially. I'm having a think here. So what we could do is edit that so it doesn't go to Latina at all. So that's just between Rome and Naples, and then we'll run 2 trains between Rome and Latina. And take away the ability to run wood from both of them, because they've both got access to wood. So confirm that. And then run 2 train lines between Naples and Latina. Let's try that. Let's try that for a mix-up. Put a supply tower there. Supply tower there. Cheese, lots of cheese. Right, let's see how different that landscape looks now with them 4. Yes, I think that's potentially a better idea to get goods moving. So we've got 2 trains that just do this stint, 2 trains that do this stint, and then 4 that do the long stint. And then eventually we will double line that all the way up so that it, of course, does the job it needs. Right, so we're up to 8 out of 10. We should be 9 out of 10 very soon. Hopefully 10 out of 10 very, very soon. I'd like to see that we're going to move wine. Just a very long distance between these cities, isn't it? I was hoping wine. So obviously we're not producing enough wine as of yet. But I feel that 8 out of 10 will jump. It just needs to. We just need to see this coming from Rome. This sort of goods standards coming from Rome. That's 9, so we're nearly there, guys. Okay, well, look at that, olive oil's coming up beautifully. Veg. Let's just see where or if we've got any wine coming. Unfortunately not. I think we're going to need to put a maintenance station here in Latina. Might need a second one bringing grapes down. Wine's being taken up to Rome though, not to Latina unfortunately. So potentially the olive oil should give us our 10 goods available at any sort of one given time. Let's just see where that is. Just waiting here for... Let's get rid of that train before it causes an issue. So as soon as we get that train arrived, well, that should be it, guys. And we're doing it about a year ahead of time as well. So not entirely bad. I definitely think deleting that stupid V shape we had going on there was beneficial. I do think that's going to be somewhat beneficial getting into the city, even if we just do it on one, or even if we just do it on that one line for now. And then when money gets a lot stronger later on, we can really restructure this so that it's got a really strong rail network. Here we go. So I think this is going to fulfill our task for us, guys. And it doesn't have to wait to get into the station either.
Exquisite.
Brilliant. Oh, and we got 1 million for it as well. Lovely.
Good job. The deal's done. The goods have reached our partner and they will cancel our protection money payments. They even paid us a fat bonus.
Nice. Okay, so let's just see where the next task takes us. What could possibly go wrong? Connect the city of Potenza to your city, home city, Rome, and get 120,000 citizens here. So that's that there. Okay. So let's purchase that while we can afford it. And guys, I'm going to call it there at this part. This is the end of part 1. It's a very basic rail line, but things are moving, things are working, and that's all that really matters at the minute. So join me in part 2 when we will take on this what could go wrong part of the scenario, and let me get the feeling that quite a lot could possibly go wrong. Right, thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.